All right, what's going on, guys? So today I'm going to be talking about approaching women. For all of you who are interested in knowing more, I brought out the handy dandy whiteboard, as you can see. So I got a comment, and I figured, I'm sitting here. I was going to react to a video, but I'm trying to find a video to react to. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to make a video on approaching women, and I'm going to pull out the whiteboard, okay? I haven't done this too much, so if it's not as advanced as you want it to be, listen. Give me some time, okay? But we're going to go ahead and get right into it. So the topic of today's video is when you approach women. Well, in life in general, you need to understand that what you see on the outside world, for the most part, is going to be a reflection of who you are. So if you're the type of person who is, socially awkward, you're shy, you're unconfident, you're going to think that the entire world is weird and everyone's socially awkward and oh, people just act so awkward. No, it's you. It's a reflection of you, because when you're confident, guess what? People naturally are more receptive to that. So I'm going to show you guys a little example of how. Think of it this way, right? Think of this. Let me zoom in real quick. I know. Let's see. Okay, so let's see how I'm going to do this. So think about this. Can you see that? Awkward versus confident, right? You got awkward and you got confident. When you're awkward or confident, this is whatever it is, right? Let's just say you're in sales. But for this topic, we're going to be talking about women, right? So this is women. Awkward, right? If you're awkward, you're going to see women as responding to you in an awkward way. Why? Because it's reflecting back to who you are as a person. It's simply just showing you a reflection of who you are. The confident guy, on the other hand, the confident guy doesn't really experience that too much. Now, here's the thing. You're going to have the odd one out, right? Like if you're a confident man and you talk to women, it doesn't mean you're never going to talk to an awkward woman, but it's not the norm. It's the exception. As opposed to if you're awkward, you're a weird guy, and you go and you talk to women, then you're probably going to meet more awkward women that treat you awkward. Not that they're awkward, but they treat you awkward because you're awkward. But what you need to understand is that's not on them. That's on you. You need to focus on building a better connection. You need to focus on being smoother. You need to focus on being more confident, so that way you know how to actually make women comfortable, which is the number one thing if you're trying to get laid, you're trying to get in them pants. So understand that you got to make them comfortable. And when you're socially awkward as a man, you're not going to make women comfortable. You're not going to make anyone comfortable, because people don't really like hanging out around socially awkward people. And listen, I was one of those guys myself back in the day. I was socially awkward, right? But what you need to understand is that this world responds to confident people, because naturally people are insecure. So they need a confident leader to show them, hey, follow me, follow me. That is what being confident is. Being confident is someone having trust in who they are, having so much trust in themselves that the other person feels influenced by them and they feel as if I should follow this person. So for example, with women see a confident man. Why does the confident man get the women? Because the women say, this guy approached me and he came at me with so much confidence, there must be a reason why. Either he knows how to fuck, either he has experience with women, either he's going to give me a great time, whatever the case may be, right? But the confidence inspires them and influences them to go ahead and follow you. As opposed to being socially awkward, you haven't worked on yourself. You're like the type of guy who commented on my video and said, oh, I don't approach women because I don't want to deal with their awkwardness. And for you to be saying that, the worst a woman can say is no, you must be living under a rock. What are they going to do? Pull out a Glock and be like, what the fuck did you just say to me? Huh? You just approached me, motherfucker? Like, no. And what you need to understand is, like I said, it's a reflection of you. So the reason why they're responding that way is because he's probably a weird, awkward guy. So any woman would respond like that because when you're approaching a woman, you are a stranger. You are brand new. They don't know who you are, right? They don't know who you are. So you must definitely have to have some sort of confidence about yourself to make the person comfortable. It's the same thing in sales. It's the same thing in door-to-door sales or any sales. You are a stranger. So any type of shady behavior is going to throw anyone off. Doesn't even have to do with approaching women. It's just in general. If someone that is strange and you don't know them out of a fucking hole in the wall approaches you and they're weird, they're already a stranger. So on top of that, now they're weird. You're going to start thinking things, right? Because you can't be too trustworthy in this world. And you're going to start thinking, is this person trying to rob me? Are they trying to do something to me? What are they trying to do? So it's weird, and that's what creates this awkward tension, this awkward vibe. So when you're in sales, you have to have this charismatic demeanor, or you at least have to be confident to be able to communicate. And this is why communication is so important, because you have to be able to concisely explain why you believe what you believe. So it's the same thing with women. If you are approaching a woman who is a complete stranger, she's going to be confused. And I'm going to go ahead and answer it right here. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about it. Approach. I know my handwriting is the best handwriting in the world. Approach. Okay, so when you're approaching a woman, you are a complete stranger. Okay? Unless we're talking about like you guys have class together, you guys go to work together, whatever the case may be, right? But let's just stick on the example of approaching a random woman that you've never seen before. You've never seen her in your life. And you're like, damn, where the fuck did this fine ass woman come from, right? So, you're a stranger. She doesn't know who you are. So, how you approach is going to make or break it. Don't blame the woman, because this is the problem that most guys have. Is instead of looking within, they blame the external. If they're fat, they say, well, I'm fat because my parents, they raised me and they didn't teach it. Everything is pointing out to the outside world. As opposed to being like, yes, I was raised and I wasn't taught how to eat. Yes, we didn't have money, so we ate crap food. Yet, instead of saying all that, saying yes, 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 but it's my fault. Why? Because I am a human being myself. And I have free will. I have free choice to do whatever it is that I want if I want to improve. If you want to, you can. So understand that. The same thing with approaching. If you are someone who is fucking weird or socially awkward, understand that blaming women is not going to help your situation at all. And at that point, you have two options. Be a fucking loser forever who blames women and creates a red pill channel and just blames all the women. I hate women, right? You could either be that guy who gets no pussy, or you could be the motherfucker who says, I need to fix something. What is it that I need to fix? So like I said, the main thing is your approach. It's going to make or break it, because this is a random woman. You are a random man. She doesn't know you. And if you fuck it up, it's on you. So I'm going to simplify this for you guys so that you guys understand what you guys need to do to clear up any confusion. Because a confused mind will always say no. Remember that. A confused mind will always say no. So if you're walking up to a woman, it might not even be, there's so many different factors that go into play, right? But it might just be that she's confused because you didn't come out at her the right way. So, approaching a woman, right? These are the 3 questions that you need to answer. And I say these all the time. I made this shit up. Okay? So, who? Can you see that? Okay, so who? Look at that amazing handwriting. Who are you? Okay? Put a little question mark right there. Who are you? Okay? Because before I get into that, let's say point A is where you're at right now, right? Point A. And you want to get to point B. Point B has either a yes or a no, right? Point A is where you are right now. Point B is where you want to go, which is going on a date and fucking and beating them cheeks to smithereens. Okay? So B is where you want to go, right? And then there's this other place. This place is the place that no man wants to go, but they tend to end up there, okay? What do you guys think this next place is going to be? Let's go ahead and say it. F, it starts with an F. Friend zone. The friend zone. The fucking scary place that no man wants to go to, right? So this is what happens. When you clear up any confusion that the woman has, how I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. When you clear up any confusion, this is what you do. You go straight to the point. You either get a yes or a no. Okay, so there's no time wasted. You get your answer. It's clear, definitive, so that way you can know to move on with your life or set up a date. Okay? There's no time wasted. However, the motherfuckers who end up here, what do? These stupid motherfuckers, what do? They talk about random shit. And they end up right there. They end up in the friend zone. So, in order to avoid this, motherfucker, in order to avoid the friend zone, you have to answer these questions. Okay? So let's erase this real quick. Who are you? Okay? What is the basic thing that I just said? When you are approaching a stranger, not just a woman, but a stranger. Think about this. If you're going door to door, I do door to door sales. So if you're going door to door, you are a stranger. They don't know who you are. Any human being on earth is going to want to know why a stranger is approaching them. Okay? Man or woman. All right? Even I. If a random person is approaching me, I want to know who is this person. Okay? First of all. So who? Hey, my name is. Introduce yourself, right? Who are you? Don't wait to clear. Don't wait to have her thinking about all these things. Introduce yourself. Who are you? Why are you here? Is the next one, okay? So who are you? Let's just give a random name. Tom. Mr. Tom. The most seductive man on earth. Just kidding, that's me, okay? So, we got the who answered. Hey, excuse me. My name is so-and-so, right? And you don't always have to just go for your name right off the rip. You could always be like, hey, excuse me, what's your name? Or something like that, right? But you always want to answer this question. You always want to answer who you are. Why are you here? Why did you come talk to her? I came here because answers the why. Why did you come over here? I came over here because thought you were pretty. I came over here because you have a nice outfit and I wanted to talk to you about. I came over here because I saw you reading. I saw you over here on your own. I came over here because I saw you painting. I came over here because something smelled really good and I realized it was you. Right? So, why? Why are you here? Okay? Who are you? Why are you here? This already, right? There's one more. But this already is creating an atmosphere to where the woman is comfortable because she's not asking herself these questions. They're already answered. It's easing her mind. She's getting more comfortable. Even if she says no, she's still not going to be in this awkward mood. And what you need to understand, guys, right? For the guy who left that comment, and said, "Oh, I don't want to deal with women's awkward behavior." Listen, this is the problem when you have no confidence and you believe everything is about you. When you have no confidence. Because when you have confidence, you're like, I'm the sexiest motherfucker in the world. Can't be about me, right? So when you have no confidence, what do? Because you depend on others' validation. You don't validate yourself. You depend on the validation of others. So you're hoping, this is why you don't approach, because you don't validate yourself. So you're hoping that she says yes, and if she doesn't, your world would be over. It's the end of the world. Oh my goodness. I can't live. I can't do this anymore. Because you depend on her validation. When you're the type of man who validates himself, you're a confident motherfucker, you say, I don't give a fuck if she rejects me or not. Because I don't reject myself. I have my validation. I don't need hers. It's just something that comes with the process of getting pussy, right? Because I'm a man. I need some pussy. I need my dick sucked. So it's a part of the plan, right? You're going to get rejected. Accept it as a part of the game, right? Unless you want to be the type of guy who does this all his life. Okay? So, like I said, it's not always about you. Because the awkward vibe could be, first of all, you either came at her weird. You're probably a fucking weirdo. You probably look like a creep. You probably sound like a creep. The other reason could be she has a boyfriend. And she actually respects her boyfriend. And she doesn't give other men the time of day. So when you approach her, I keep hearing a sound, my bad. I'm trying to hear what that is. But anyways, when you approach this woman, she might be giving out this awkward energy, but it's just the fact that she's like, I respect my man and I'm not going to talk to no other man. So she'll probably give you that look like, right? But if you follow this right here, for the most part, women are going to be pretty chill, pretty relaxed. They're probably going to be smiling when you're talking to them. They're probably going to be laughing, right? They're probably going to just be flustered about you coming up to her and approaching her, especially if you're handsome, especially if you smell good, especially if you've been working on your body so you don't look fat as fuck, okay? So next, who, why, and what's the last one? Can anyone here answer the last one? Drop it in the comments. Okay. The last one is what? This is the one that fucks people up, okay? This is the one that gets the men to the fucking friend zone. Friend zone, right? If they never answer this question and they don't answer it properly and they don't answer it honestly, because if a man was honest with himself, he would be honest about the fact that he doesn't want to be her friend. Why the fuck are you approaching her? Because you find her attractive. And you did not approach a woman that you find attractive because you want to be her fucking friend. You want to be fucking her. Okay? Listen, we're men here. Alright? For the women who are in here watching, hey, this is a men's channel. Okay? And as a man, I gotta be honest. I'm not talking to no fucking chick to be her buddy. I'm talking to her because I want to fuck her. Okay? As plain and simple. Anyone who says any more than that is sugarcoated and is a fucking bullshitter, okay? Yes, afterwards you get to know the woman and everything, right? But you want to fuck, okay? And I know some guys are going to be fake deep and be like, oh, brother, no, I don't want the woman's pussy. I want her mind. And yes, I get a woman's mind too. I get a woman's mind and her pussy, right? Because the pussy comes with the mind. I get it. But the main objective, if you're an honest man, is that you want to fuck this woman, okay? So, what? What do you want? What do you want? Answer this. Please, can somebody fucking answer this question right here, huh? What do you want? Can anyone tell me what the right answer is down in the comments? If you fucking leave the right answer, I'll go ahead and pin it, okay? So someone, before I go ahead and answer this, can you please tell me what? You already approached her. You already said who you are. Hey, my name is, I came over here because, and then and I'm not saying that you have to do all these in sync, right? You can. If she's like on the run, if she's on the go, then you can be quick with it. Hey, excuse me, listen, I just saw you really quick. I wanted to come over here and approach you really fast because I can see you're busy. I can see you're heading somewhere, but listen, blank, 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 right? You do these quick. However, if there's more time to let it marinate, you want to answer this one, you might answer this one, add a little conversation in the middle, and then this is always your end, okay? Because you don't just want to go straight for this. If you put this on the front, then you fuck it up. All right, so for any guy who hasn't answered it yet, I'll go ahead and tell you. What do you want? I would like to get to know you more. We should go out sometime. Okay? Something along those lines. It doesn't have to be verbatim. But listen, when you put this at the front and you haven't answered these two, she's going to be confused and she's likely going to say no because she doesn't know you. You are a stranger. You're basically assuming that she's a fucking prostitute and she'll go on a date with anybody, right? She'll go on a date with absolutely anybody just because you found her attractive, right? So you need to make sure that you answer these before you go for this one, okay? What do you want? Most guys, what will they do? They won't say what they want. Hey, we should hang out sometime. Do you want to hang out? Hanging out, me and you could hang out as friends. We could hang out as buddies, right? Can me and you go on a date? Fuck no. I'm not on no Diddy shit. What the fuck? And if you are, then this is not the channel for you, dog. I don't teach that shit, okay? But listen, you see the difference? Me and you can hang out, but we cannot go on a date. Only me and a bitch will go on a date, okay? I'm not going on a date with no fucking grown, hairy-ass, sweaty-ass man. What the fuck? But I'll hang out with a guy, right? As bros, like, yeah, we can go hang out. We can go play some pool. We can go, go hoop or whatever the case may be, right? Just chill, smoke a cigar. You can hang out. So most guys, out of fear of rejection because they don't validate themselves, they're not confident in themselves, what do? They go for the easier option, the path of least resistance. Hey, we should hang out. Hanging out? She probably gets so many guys approaching her, and this filters you out from the confident men. Because all the unconfident men said, hey, let's hang out. As opposed to the confident man walked up to her, dropped his nuts, and said, hey, excuse me. He stood up tall and set himself apart from all the guys who were down here because why? Because they're all like, hey, we should hang out. The confident guy says, hey, excuse me, I think we should go out sometime, right? And I'm not saying that you just cut to the chase, but that's just the example. Hey, we should go out sometime, right? We should go out sometime to get to know each other. And 1 second, this shit keeps fucking ringing. I don't know why it won't quiet this shit down. But anyways, so what do you want? What do you want? You need to answer this and you need to have the balls to say it honestly. Because honestly, you'd like to go on a date with her. Because what does a date imply? You don't have to walk up to a woman and say, hey, can we fuck? No, that's fucking stupid. Okay? You're probably going to be in handcuffs. There's a 99% chance you're going to be in handcuffs if you say that shit, okay? Hey, can we fuck? Yeah, buddy. 911, hello? Yes? There's a fucking creep here, and I would like to get him arrested. He's trying to rape. Oh, whoa, YouTube. Sorry, YouTube. I was talking about the grapes. The grapes, okay? So what? What do you want? Be honest. You want to go on a date. You want to beat them doonies down. Okay, brother? Be honest. It's okay. It feels good to be honest. It feels good. I want to go on a date with you. Okay, and you don't have to say that, but we should go out sometime, get to know each other, grab a drink, or you could say go on a date. That way it's clear. It's clear why you're talking to her. It's clear what you want. So you're not wasting fucking time. You're not going to end up in the friend zone, okay? So what do you want? We should go out sometime. And at this point, the best thing to do is give her your number. Okay? You give her your number. And why do you give her your number? Because if you, for example, and this actually helps out the guys who are fucking nervous and shaking like a little bitch. Because if you're shaking like a little bitch and you ask for her number, you're going to be sitting here, you're going to be like, you might get the wrong number, right? Meanwhile, when you tell her, hey, take my number down, you could still be shaking like a fucking stripper. She might not even notice because she's putting the number in her phone, right? But the real reason why you do this is why? Because you want to gauge her interest. If she hits you up, then she's interested. If she sends you a text right then and there, then she's interested. As opposed to you getting her number, you might get a text back, but would she have hit you up if only she had your number? Probably not, right? So you filter out the women who aren't really too interested in you because high interest means that the sex is going to be great, right? Low interest means you're going to have to fucking work hard for it and try to put in effort and jump through hoops. It's not fucking worth it. It's not worth it, okay? So unless it's a situation where, you know, I don't know, she's busy, like fucking doing something and she can't really pull out her phone. In that situation, hey, let me take your number down. I think we should go out sometime. Whatever you feel like you want to do, right? We should go out sometime to get to know each other, okay? That implies more of a date than fucking saying, hey, we should hang out, right? So when you answer these questions, you clear up confusion. And what did I say at the beginning? A confused mind always says no. Always. But when a mind is not confused and it has everything figured out and it understands what's happening, then you can get a yes. And even then, you can still get rejected. But this is how you improve your approach. This is how you become better as a man so that you see better results. And understand that if you're seeing things like, oh, women are so fucking awkward and this and that, it's probably because you're awkward. Stop looking outward and start looking inward. Looking outward is something that you can't control. Everything outward in the world, every other person, you can't control them. And this is why you lack confidence. Because you're trying to control all the uncontrollables. You're trying to control how they respond to you. You're trying to control whether they validate you or not. You don't have any control over this. So how are you going to be confident? This is why you're unconfident. Because you're unconfident because confidence is being sure of something. I am sure that this is going to happen. That is confidence. But when you don't know if something's going to happen, you're unconfident. So a woman, if your confidence relies on her validation, you don't know. How can you be confident? But when your confidence relies on your validation, you know, I see myself as that motherfucker. I'm that man. And one thing I do know is I'm going to go after what I want. That is steady. That is steady. That's not something that goes up and down and up and down. And you can't have confidence in whether it's going to work or not. You have confidence in you. This is what makes me confident. What makes me confident is not whether the woman says yes or no, whether she rejects me or not. What makes me confident is the fact that I will shoot. I will go after what I want regardless. And that's what makes me confident because I have trust in something, which is confidence. You trust in this thing. I trust in my ability to always go after what I want, regardless of the circumstances, regardless of if there's people around, regardless of if she's with her family, regardless of if she's with a group, regardless of whatever. I'm confident because I rely on me and I'm steady. I can control me. I can't control all the external variables. All right. I hope that helped you guys out a little bit. Like the video, comment down below and subscribe. If you think this was a fire video and you like the concept of the whiteboard, go ahead and drop a comment so that I know. I love reading the comments. And let's see if any of you guys got it right. I'll go ahead and pin the comment if you did. All right. Peace out, guys.